Good morning. This is my morning beauty ritual routine. I do this every day. This supports my circulation, my lymphatic detox pathway, helps me move well, age well, and feel well. Before I even get out of bed in the morning, I activate my lymphatic system both on my face and my body to open my detox pathway and help my body remove debris. And then I do stretches that actually get the fluids moving in my hips. Our hips tend to be the most stiff joint in our body, and they stiffen up so easily at night when we're laying stagnant and not moving. Next, I activate my lymphatic on my face in order to snatch up my face and depuff my face, releasing my chin to the sky, stretching out my whole platysma muscle, which starts at the side of the mouth, goes in between our breasts, and a lot of times it's responsible for our jowls. Then I like to have the neck rotation, which allows for the lymphatic fluid to flow on each side of the neck by releasing a lot of that tension down there. Blowing out your face, pressure activates the lymph, and I do that kind of hovering over, trying to get some fluid moving through the lymph here without straining on it at all. And then you do the sucking in of the lymph, actually ignites the lymphatic fluid even higher into your face as you're doing the little stretch moves. Then using the tongue 10 seconds out on each side helps give you a more defined facial line. Here I'm using my acupuncture fork. I'm actually depuffing my face just by working the lymph in my scalp. Often we wake up puffy because we've been laying down dormant and not circulating our body. And if you just work your lymph for a few moments in the morning, it can help pull that puff right out of your face. And really, I'm just activating the whole tissue around the scalp, behind my ears, and at my temples where we've got a lot of drainage for lymph. But I try to hit every angle of my scalp, including the occipital ridge in the back, trying to get that lymphatic fluid moving. This is one of my favorite gadgets for giving me a root lift. Sometimes I'll sleep in it when I want to have second day hair that isn't a little greasier from hitting my face. I'll put this in. I also love to do it instead of blow drying my hair with any kind of round brush or anything. I'll just put this little baby in and let my hair air dry. So this is a Korean-based mask that I sleep in to hydrate and plump up my skin. It gives my skin not only the hydration, but also peptides. So it's actually like treating that skin to be more bouncier, more hydrated, and more even in its tone. It's a great mask to sleep in. Okay, I love skin brushing. I use a lymphatic skin brush in order to detoxify my body, relieve pain, and increase my circulation, which is always good for skin health. It's the fastest way for me to remove any pain from my body. I just take this copper line brush, which is an exceptional skin brush. I've been using a copper line brush for about 13 years now, and it is a game changer in the skin brushing. The idea is that I just activate all my lymphs with it, and then I use it all over my whole body to activate and get my circulation and my lymphatic fluids flowing. But even on like a day when I'm done with work and my hands will be hurting, I'll just rub this brush over my hands even for just a quick moment. But it's also really good in our traps where we have a lot of tension. It's where a lot of people hold a lot of tension in their trap. Free up some of that stagnant lymph. A lot of times when we're having pain in our body, all it is your lymphatic system is stagnant. Get that baby moving. Your lymphatic brush is excellent. So next I'm going to do some oil pulling, which helps my heart be healthier. Oil pulling is really good for bringing out the debris out of our gums. The health of your gums are so related to your heart health. It pulls all of the debris and toxins from our gum, which means that it doesn't go to our gut and doesn't go in our bloodstream and doesn't hurt our heart. Literally take a few drops in and I swish it around and I try to keep it in my mouth for about 10 minutes. So now I drink my morning lemon water to activate and detoxify my liver and pH balance my stomach. It activates your digestive system. So not only does it help your body eliminate, but it also is telling my liver to produce bile. What does bile do? That breaks down fats. So it's going in there and sweeping up old fats and then producing bile to help me digest and break down fats throughout the day. It's a great way to actually start your body detoxifying and setting your pH balance for the day. So next I start with my supplements. These ones I actually are sublingual, so I put them underneath my tongue as I add the rest to my water and mix that up and drink that down. Start with 2 drops of oregano. It's very strong, it's very cleansing, can be accelerated detoxing, so I just use 2 small drops in my water. Second, I use licorice root. I do that to help my thyroid and my adrenal system. Next one is kidney. I was born with a little weak kidney, so I always support my kidney by using a tonifier. Lymphatic system, I have a stagnant lymph system. That's what actually took me to all of this. So I've been able to turn that around by all the support that I do, but I also use some drops to help tonify my lymph system. And then trace minerals. You guys, we're a very mineral deficient culture because our soil doesn't have all the minerals anymore. And then we're all running at a high pace, which spits minerals out of our cells. So I use a lot of trace minerals all throughout the whole day, but especially in the morning. And the ones that I actually use subliminally is this one. I've got milk thistle for liver. I've got methylated B, since I have methylation issues. So I use a methylated B complex, D3, K2, and a vitamin C, alpha lipoic acid. So this helps with all of my collagen, this helps with my liver, this helps with my stress and my brain hormones, and then all of the mitochondria energy that the D3 and the K2 help with. So next I do my morning routine with my skincare. I'm working on deep puffing, defining, building collagen, and bringing nourishment to my skin. So I start with a hydrosol, so I've got a nice hydrated plump skin. Then I use one of my aloe oil. I just take that to put it all over, sculpt a little bit with my hands before I use my favorite invigorator. This is my favorite tool of all time. Use this tool to bring circulation to flush out the puffiness. So I use an aloe oil just to bring some extra nutrients to my skin so that when I go and work out, my skin is already plenty hydrated. And I use the beef tallow as a finishing product. I use it all over my lips for hydration, on my eyes to seal in the moisture, on my neck. Your neck skin is also very thin, so it doesn't hold moisture very well. So it loves a lot of moisture. And then I put a little bit of this on my hands just to bring some nourishment to my hands for the day. So finally, I put this oil all over my body to help release happiness hormones and feeling good hormones, the things that help us feel vibrant and energized. So I put my oxytocin oil in an amber spray bottle because this makes it so easy for me in the morning. And what I'm doing with this is putting this on my whole entire body first thing in the morning. What that does is it helps my body release healthy, vibrant, energized hormones just from the essential oils that are in the oxytocin oil. Plus it's got a really good nourishment, so it's helping my skin staying really nice and nourished before I go into the hot room of yoga. If you don't know, I'm 63 years of age and I have been devoted for 33 years at bringing you natural health and beauty tips. I work with the fascia system, I work with the lymph system, and I work with personalized nutrition. That way we can get your body healing well, feeling well, looking gorgeous and vibrant. That is my gift to you. Let me know in the comments if you want to see my nighttime wellness routine. Don't forget to like, share, and please subscribe for more.